Hello YouTube fans, here again. I've not done this one for a bit, not done it for ages, that being Equalizer. This one being the review of Equalizer episode 19. What to think of episode 1, or Stay Series 1, episode 19. What do I think of it? I actually like this one. I like it. Shock, at last we've got a decent Equalizer episode again. A few of them lately I've done rants on as well as reviews. But this one, I've no problems with it. There's a few little bits here and there. But other than that, it's a good episode. It starts off as Edward Woodward as the Equalizer, and I'm assuming he's visiting a relative or a friend's wedding. So about being at the one place at the one time. And what happens is you've got these terrorists, you've got this one dies a prisoner, something goes wrong, and one of the terrorists gets shot. But when you think about it, it's a bit where I do officials, because the terrorists are stupid. They're stupid, because what do they do? There's this one dies an officer, the fan's there, the cop's doing his job, and he gets shot. And then this other guy gets shot, but they shoot him in the arm. And they kidnap this guy, they get locked in by the police, and they break into the wedding. Then they're going to release the people, certain people, they've got tickets. And I do like the bit where Edward Woodward, that's the Equalizer, says, right, different your ticket tab, but don't different your typing license. And it makes sense, because when you think about it, what does a typing license, passport, and all that as your face? So I kind of like that little touch, because what happens is the Equalizer comes in and pretends to be this other guy, and the guy calls him a coward, but then he gets it. They let some of the people out, but they keep some of the other people as prisoners. And what happens is they try to get a massive ransom to get what they want. And long below, the Equalizer has to pay them. But it's like I don't want this. It's kind of like the terrorists hold them as prisoners and so on. And he's got his mate in it, who's in a few episodes, and he breaks into this thing, a vent, to try and save the day. Now this one had turns, but it didn't bore me, apart from the stupid terrorists doing stupid things and so on. And like I say, there's one bit where Dad's about to get a knife, and Edward Woodward says, don't do it, don't be stupid. And you think the guy's going to stab him, and he doesn't. And there's a bit where they're trying to attack his mate, who's going to be married. But that kind of has a turn later on in the episode. So halfway through it, they kill one of the hostages. I thought it was a bit mean-spirited. You see, he was an old guy, he was weak, and they shoot him executional style. It does, because it's TV through in, they're not going to show it. So it's kind of him down. But there's a bit where I think I remember seeing this on the TV was Tim down. On this version is actually a bit more uncut, because there's a bit where the Equalizer says I want to go to the toilet, because they let them go to the toilet one by one, and they go to the toilet, and the Equalizer makes a man-made weapon racing the toilet. And I think on the TV one you see Edward Woodward does at the Equalizer, stabs him in the gullet, but you don't see him get stabbed. On the uncut one, you see him get stabbed in the neck. So I thought censorship was a bit different back then. And it kind of goes a bit like Die Hard before Die Hard, but if you're going into action, you're not going to get it, because Double Dare is too made for TV. So you've got one guy, he's wondering what's going on, he walks in, and Edward Woodward jumps in, gets a belt, strangles him, and he pretends to be the terrorist. He sets this up as him, and he basically shoots the badder and shoots the other one, and that's it really. Apart from that, there's one scene where they've got a guy, he's a doctor, and he's pretending to help people. That bit they could have just trimmed out, because it didn't really go anywhere. He pretends to be a doctor, and he helps the guy who's wounded out, and he's got a man-made pen, which I mean was a bit tough. But the terrorists see it, check it, it's a fucking fake gun, and they shoot this wire where he's wired and only get out. that scene you could just timmed out because it didn't really go anywhere, because the one whose room did, he got shot anyway. And I do like the bit where his mate comes in, and he comes in at the last minute, but he does shoot one of the main baddies. And the one that bathes the woman, I've seen her before, and I'm thinking, yeah, I've seen her. She was the one who, if you ever remember the last Dirty Harry film, the Deadpool, and she paid Clint Eastwood's sort of luffing test. That was her, and one of her very early roles, and I like that. So it's all like Die Hard before Die Hard, and I do think Edward Woodward again delivered a good role in this one. I didn't get bored. It was like there was something in it, like the guy trying to get a knife, them holding them hostage, Edward Woodward stabbing someone in the neck. What I thought was a bit of balls there. I didn't get bored watching this one, apart from the bit where the terrorists did stupid things. I mean, he's supposed to be expert terrorists. Apart from that, it was still a good episode. It was a worthy episode. So it definitely made up, because there's a few episodes in the first series. I'm not sure that, because I've not got to series 2, not got to series 3, not got to series 4. But this one definitely made up for some of the ones what I thought was disappointing or was a bit shit. Didn't age well. But this one, I do think Edward Woodward plays a good role in it. There's bits in it where he's giving them a hint to the hostages, be tired, don't say anything, don't be stupid, because at the end of the day, these are terrorists. These are people that will kill you and look at you. So I do like the fact that he outsmarts one, he shoots the other one, he stangles them. I know they weren't going to make it that violent because it's TV for him. Granted, the bit where they kill the old man, I thought that was a bit mean-spirited. But the rest of it, I didn't really mind it. I didn't mind this one. I felt this was a big improvement from the last one I saw, with the flipping woman and everything being old and fucking him as a secret agent. I felt they could have done a bit more to that. And this one, it was definitely was a step up. To me, this was a step up. So there, that's episode 19 from series 1 of The Equalizer. So eventually I'm going to do some more of The Equalizer and probably talk a bit more about films as well. But until then, be smart, be safe. See you later.